Yo, you already know, man. Rowdy Roddy Piper, dude. Came back from the Goodwill, got the pink fucking no logo hat on, man. Shirt. I'm really good at picking a shirt that's too small. I feel like I'm looking like maybe Justin Timberlake or something back in the day. What if I rock this piece backwards? Shit, you still liking it. But I finally got the fresh shave too, man. Oh my goodness, dude. Fresh shave will save your day, man. But let's get right to it, man. It's been a couple of days. My bad, y'all. Shit. Late on the homework again. You know what I mean? It is what it is, dude. You know? I'm trying to sit in the front row class or whatever, pay attention. You got to give me credits there. That's participation points if nothing else, right? So, hey, man. Let me take your hand. Grab my hand. Let's go on a little walk down memory lane. Let's just pretend it's me and you right now. And we're just going on a nice stroll through the park, through the town, through the village. We're just talking. We're just listening. You know, we're just there. We're just present there with each other. And you just gotta know that I'm your biggest supporter, man. Whatever y'all doing, or girl, whatever y'all doing, picture Bagman Jones right there on the sideline, cheering you on. With a big sign with your face on it. You know what I mean? I got the whistle, I got the bells, I got the horn, dude. I'm just freaking going crazy. So now that we kind of laid out the scene, you got the imagery a little bit. Let's get started. First YouTube person I'm gonna shout out. I got, I think, 2 today. My guy, I just saw him typing in sobriety, found a little sobriety rapper. He raps about a bunch of different stuff, and he's got bars, he's got flow, he's got some game, he's coming in. You know, looks like he's just on a new path. Just, you know, he did an amazing song about his mom. When I think she passed away, and that was really powerful, moving stuff. His name's Gibson, Gibson. Look him up on YouTube, man. Go follow him. Go support him. Go comment. Say, yo, these are fire. I told my buddy to send him one of his videos. And this is what happens, you know, Bagman Jones, man. You know, you start knowing people, man. So I sent my best guy on it. And if I get this guy hyped about something, man, he's going to set the whole place on fire. So he's like, dude, oh, that was awesome. I loved all the shit. I commented on about 10 of his videos. Just keeps commenting, supporting him. And I was like, dude, doesn't it feel good to just kind of support somebody that you don't fully know in person? Just be there, comment, get to know them, check on them, encourage them. So that was really chill. Man, my downtown mall that I pick up my orders at, they got the Christmas tree out, dude. Then they lit the Christmas tree. Then they had Santa, kids meeting Santa. They had reindeer walking around the place, dude. It was a festival. It was a show, man. They're starting to play the Christmas music on the radio, getting really hyped about that. Dude, just reminds me of being a kid, man, watching those Frosty the Snowman little animated cartoons, those Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeers, those I forgot the different ones, man, but they all just had that kind of same music, that vibe, that we're up there in the North Pole. It was really hitting me, man. It was getting me really excited. Man, I had I was kind of, you know, in that funky junkie mode, and you know, I was kind of feeling down, but I started to feel better, and my next delivery took me straight to a house. It was nighttime, and it's just lit up bright, lights everywhere, white and red and blue, and things spinning and sparkling and hanging, and snowflakes, and just on the front of all of it, it just said, you know, they kept it pretty neutral. They weren't going heavy anywhere. It just said joy. And it was like right when I was starting to feel better again, it brought that to me. Also, dude, now that I've been trying to focus on positivity and gratitude and love and doing good things, like, Dude, I promise you, I'm seeing more of it around me. I'm seeing people do amazing things. My brothers and sisters out here, man. On YouTube, I'm just seeing people posting motivational quotes. I'm seeing people read scripture. I'm seeing people do their gratitude lists. I'm seeing people go interview strangers and just make a quick connection with them. It's just more and more. And like, it's weird. It's like almost like, did these people not exist before? Were they really out there like that before I started focusing on it? Or did I kind of create this new world and place to engage in? Kind of bring it to life, because it starts in my mind. Also, dude, I was sitting there and I was wondering, like, you think these trees, you think they like getting Christmas lights on them? I bet they brag to the other trees they don't get any. They're like, yo, look at me, dude. I'm iced up, man. I'm shining all winter. I'm glowing out here, dude. You know what I mean? The trees probably talking to their other tree buddies and just saying, dude, it's my come up year. I worked hard for this. I grew all summer for this. They're probably hollering at trees out of their league a little bit, like, hey, shawty, you see what you missed out on? Yeah, I got these red, green, and blue lights on me right now, dude. No copper. No cap. I got that motherfucking 12 pulling up on me, on my wrist, on my sticks. You know what I mean, dude? I bet those trees are straight hustling, dude. Straight flexing out there right now, man. Straight up. That's just got to be the truth. Dude, I had a memory. Good old memory. Don't you love when the memory kind of kicks into gear and you're like, oh, yeah, I remember you. Oh, yeah, remember that? Oh, yeah, I lived that. I remember that. Brings a smile to your face or something, and you finally tell your brain, you're like, thanks for finally doing your job, dude. You've been taking a few days off, taking a lot of time off. But I remembered about this kid. His name was Sterling. He worked with me somewhere at a restaurant, and he was a veteran. But you could tell he had PTSD. You could tell he had seen some serious shit. I think he had a couple buddies commit suicide. So he struggled with a few different things. Super nice guy. Super big heart. He did art. I think he didn't want to re-enlist, but he he couldn't really work. He was just getting stressed and like just wasn't able to be around people, or like he wanted to like beat up our boss, and like super nice guy, really misunderstood. I think he got disrespected a little bit, but shout out Sterling, man. That guy was so nice to me. He always wanted to hang out. We were buddies. Super cool, nice guy. And the thing that I remember the most about him was, he's working back in the kitchen. He's like making the pizzas or doing the dishwasher. He can do a few different things. I'm doing hosting to go, and I'm right near the front door when I hear this loud car crash, like maybe 50 feet from me, like right outside. Right on the road of the street, right in front of the store. And I was like, oh, fuck. I'd never heard or seen anything like that. I was scared. I was panicked. I didn't know what to do. And I ran to the back and said, first I asked the bartender or asked some of the servers. I just ran and I was like, hey, does anybody know first aid? Does anybody know, like CPR? Can anyone get out here? I was kind of panicking. They're like looking at me weird. They're like, no. And then, of course, I asked Sterling. I probably should have asked him first, obviously, him being in the military. And he's like, yeah, I do. And I told him what happened. And he took off running outside and ran and helped that lady and comforted her and warmed her up and made sure she was safe and got her out of harm's way and talked to her. And I was like, yo, dude, that was some straight up superhero shit, man. I was telling the girls inside, because I like putting my buddies on. I wouldn't even, I'm never even trying to be selfish, dude. The more the merrier. Spread them around like some butter. I was telling some of the hoes inside, no offense, the girls. I don't know. I got too carried away. My bad. I was telling him, I was like, hey, yo, what do you think about that guy? He's a good looking dude. Like, look at him, like, jumping into action. Maybe you know, make you move on him. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it just made me so happy to watch him just jump into action, be an action superhero. So shout out Sterling, man, and the fact that my mind remembered that. It was such a good memory that I hadn't thought about in a while. Here's a quote for us. Let's move on to a little quote right here. It goes, "You deserve more than a chapter. You deserve you." I'm talking to you. Yeah, you. I know it's been a bad day. Dude, we're past that now. I know it's been one of those, or you've been down on yourself. You've been hating. Give me that chin. Get that chin up. Get that chinny chin chin. So you deserve more than a chapter. You deserve to be the book they can't stop reading, dude. Talk to me about some more books. Tell me I didn't get 7 more books at Goodwill. I got another pile over there going ham. But you deserve to be that book they can't stop reading, dude. Find someone that's totally about you, that wants to spend time with you, that's excited, that gets happy around you, that you know, like, that makes you a priority, dude. You're no one's second option. You deserve to feel good about yourself. I think I read another quote that says something like, if they say you're too much, let them go and find less. You know what I mean? Like, just don't settle out there, man. We all have that person out there. We all are made for someone else, and it's going to be special to somebody. Like, don't try to force it. But accept the love that you deserve, all right? That's for real, man. That's for real. That one's for Bagman to himself right there, dude. That was a little taste of your own medicine, a little bounce back, little while I'm talking to the camera, I'm actually looking at my own face. Y'all see me looking at you, but actually, it's this weird time warp thing that I'm in. Dude, after that, let me pick my nose real quick. Got it. Missed it, but had to take the opportunity. Had to shoot. So I'm on Twitch, right? Watching this dude, or no, I think I was on YouTube. Whatever. It's watching this guy play this video game that I like. He's a really cool, nice guy, chill guy. Makes a lot of good content. Love him, support him. I think he's English, British. And I didn't know anything about this dude. Sometimes it's nice to learn something new about somebody that you feel like you know through online. And it's nice to learn something new, and now I feel closer to him. And basically, they're like, yo, why are you in? Because he's playing on a server in, like, I think Vietnam, around there. And he's like, oh, because this is where my girlfriend is. And then the guy starts asking him, like, they're in a little 3-man party, and they don't know each other, they're strangers. And the guy starts saying, oh, hey, man, like, how'd you get the long distance relationship to work for a while? Dude, and he's just saying, hey, man, you know, it's hard, but we made time for it. We made efforts. We made sure to talk to each other. We did that for a couple years. Now we're living together, and it's awesome. And I was like, wow, that was a really good story. That's what I'm here for. Long distance relationships, I'm sure, are tough and take sacrifice and big time communication. But for him to for just a couple guys to be playing video games, but at the same time asking and helping each other, looking for advice, asking for advice, giving advice, encouraging him, you know, and then the guy kind of told him his situation. He's like, yeah, you know, I try this, but it seems like she doesn't want to talk to me. And he's like, hey, man, it's not for everybody, you know, or maybe you're doing the most, and, you know, she can't do it. Maybe, you know, like, don't beat yourself up. I don't know. I think the guy just needed somebody to listen to him. I think he needed a different opinion, an outside opinion, and I think he got it. And just all in all, it was like a really wholesome, great moment. A couple strangers coming together to solve an issue, maybe. What else did I get here? Okay, I discovered a new thing in the car. Like, in between deliveries, I'll close my eyes, I kind of meditate, but I can, like I told you guys, I'm trying to get that full comfortable position. I finally threw the jacket behind my head, like a little pillow armrest. And dude, it's unlocked a whole new level of comfort and relaxation I've never known. Comfort and relaxation, dude. Familiarize yourself with those words. Be those words. Embody those words. So that's been feeling really nice. It feels like a whole new world. That was tough rendition right there. I'm sorry, you guys. But that's just a quick one. Don't even know why I brought that up. So quickly shifting gears, we're gonna go into Ken. I got a delivery to Ken, and I've delivered to him maybe 6, 7, 8 times now. I know right where he lives. I'm not going to give away his address, but I know it has 3 3s in it, which I think is cool and lucky and good. And I remember I lived in a place called E303. Or was it 313 or 333? It's one of those. And that was really cool. I'm an E3 type guy. So I know right where he lives. I know he's a big Chipotle fan. So nice. He puts the directions and instructions in his thing. And a lot of people don't put anything, but he tells you exactly how to get there. Makes it so easy. And then he puts the instructions in English and then in Spanish. Dude, so shout out Ken, man. Honestly, shout out Ken. He also has got like a nice little kind of rock collection pile right outside his door. This kind of rock formation. So shout out Ken, man. Ken, I love you, man. Thanks for the deliveries. You always tip well. You know, maybe you don't get out much, but Ken, just know, even though we've never seen each other's face to face, but oh, we've interacted. And I rely on you, and you rely on me, buddy. It's a seesaw, dude. Give me your hand, I'll give you my hand. You know what I mean? Shout out Ken, man. Shout out Ken, dude. Maybe one day I come in and we eat Chipotle together. Break a little bread. You know what I mean? Also, I found myself, dude, just head, face, nose, hands, arms pressed against the window a couple times, staring, maybe creep vibes. And that's the thing, it'll always be like a girl my age there, but I'm actually looking at her dog or like her young like child, like baby or like young, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old. I'm really like, yo, girl, you're okay, but could you move out of the way because your dog or your kid is way cuter. What are they doing? You know, I saw this girl walking her dog. I saw this other girl taking her son out of the car, and the guy was zonked. He was freaking zonked out, as my mom would say. Just knocked out, and it was just like, wow, you know? Really, when they're that age, you really got to do everything for them. They rely so much on you, and it's such a sacrifice of time, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. Also, I heard a song that I had never heard that I actually need to look up. Let me write this down real quick. But it was by Mac Miller. And here's the deal with Mac Miller. Like, it's obviously terribly sad what happened to him, but even more than his music, and I like some of his songs. I actually didn't know like a ton of them. I knew like his first beginning stuff, but I actually thought he was even cooler in interviews, and like just the way he talked and his vibe and his personality was just fun, good vibes. Like I could hang out with that dude for sure. But I heard a song and it was basically like him imagining and visualizing and picturing and describing, talking about what he believed heaven was and what it consisted of. And it was a really beautiful, kind of just nice, put you in a good place, put you in a good mood, vibe, appreciate things type song. So I'm going to add that to my positive playlist. And dude, it's just, this is what I talk about, man. It's like Mac Miller's a great example, like the impact one person can have on the whole world by opening himself up, sharing his art, putting it out there, man. Not apologizing about it, just being himself. And I don't know. It's really beautiful, man. Like, it really is. I heard Mr. Beast do a quick quote where he basically said, you know, on his come up, like, people would say, like, dude, you're a loser. You're an idiot. You're spending all this time on YouTube, like, doing what? And he's like, it's just funny that, like, you're a loser and you're an idiot until you're not. Until you're actually a genius and you're a winner. You know what I mean? So, like, stay dedicated, man, to your craft. Do not give up. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. People are going to say you're crazy. And he was like, yeah, it was funny. People were like, you know, thought I was weird because I wasn't watching all the TV they were watching. Dude, is it really worth it, man? Fuck TV, dude. Honestly, who cares? Do something good with your time, you know? Create things. Think out of the box. You're not missing anything missing the next show, dude. Find out what you can be doing. Making the world a better place somehow. Just staying disciplined, blocking out the noise. I've heard a bunch of people talk, you know, like, oh, there's a party tonight? Oh, okay, I can't go. Yeah, I'm not going. I'm locked in. No, I got bigger plans. I mean, y'all have fun. Yeah, it'll be good for tonight, but think about what I can get done. You know? Just, you know, have that mindset. On the radio, I heard a, you know, there's all these Christmas songs. And they brought up, like, why is there no Thanksgiving songs? So if you're an artist out there, dude, start making a couple Thanksgiving songs. Let one of those catch heat. Every year they play your Thanksgiving bop, but somebody did make a Thanksgiving song and they played it on the radio, and it was like a chill, goofy song, but I liked it a lot. We need more Thanksgiving songs. We really do. What do we got here? The lady, this lady on YouTube, she shared like a song. She's doing like a gratitude challenge or something, and she shared a song that helped her get through some tough times. And I listened to it, and it was a good song. And isn't it crazy sometimes that like a song will appear on your radio or your playlist, or somebody shows it to you like right when you need it, like right at that time, or it just applies to you, or it saves you, or it reminds you of somebody and reminds you to do something. And isn't that crazy how music just kind of pulls up? I used to play this game where I'd be driving around, man, stressed, depressed, tired, looking for answers, needing something, and I'd almost close my eyes and just like ask God or a higher power, like, please, like, I'm gonna turn the radio on, I'm gonna click a random button and just give me a message. And a lot of times it came through. A lot of the times it really came through. Here's a quote. Are you ready for a quote? Are you ready for a quote? Are you ready for a quote? Come here, ready for a quote. Success is not the key to happiness. Oh, really? You don't say. Then tell us what is. Okay, I will. Happiness is the key to success. What? We get to choose happiness, guys. Boom. Happiness is right there, available for us to grab at any time. It's right there, man, and it's delightful. It's delicious. It's right on the counter. It's smelling like that apple pie right out of the oven, dude. Come up, run down the stairs with me. Let's serve ourselves a plate. You know what I mean? Let's get ourselves some seconds. I'm not even getting a napkin, dude. I'll leave some of that happiness right on my face, dude. It is what it is. I'll lick that plate clean, dude. So, yeah, success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success, dude. Once you're happy, once you're feeling good, once you're vibing, once you're loving life, once you're doing a little bit of this, dude, do a little bit of this with me right now. Now just do that the rest of your life. And just be loving life, man. And once you start doing what you love and what you're made to do, and what your calling is and what you want to do it all the time and think about it and be about it, breathing in, that's when your success comes, dude. When you know you're doing the right good thing that you love doing. I saw a YouTube video of this old man. I've never seen his channel, just stumbled across it. I might have subscribed, I'm not sure. It's hard to say. And he's sitting in the hospital. This guy looks rough. This guy looks old. This guy looks beat up, kind of worn down. You know, he's got the tubes in his nose or whatever. He's sitting in the hospital bed, and but he keeps saying how grateful he is for how well he's being treated and cared for in there. See, you could be down. From the outside in, it looks like this dude's in a tough, rough position. I don't know him. I don't know how he got there. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know how bad it is. But what he is saying is he's making a video, and he's letting us know, hey, I'm okay. And hey, I'm really impressed with how they're taking care of me. You know, nonstop. Anything I need, they're right here. And I know that's their job, but I think there's people going above and beyond, it sounds like, for them. A couple little angels. A couple little bluebirds. Is that a thing? Bluebird? Bluebells? You know what I'm talking about. I'm about to shout out another YouTuber. And you guys, just like Gibson, check this guy out. He's Dayo D Man. I'm going to spell it out, but I promise you guys check it out. DAYO DMAN. DAYO DMAN. This guy, he's got it, man. He's got it in his juices. He's got it in his blood. He's a survivor, man. He's king of the jungle, man. I'm watching this guy, dude, and I'm just rolling with him. Just found him. He posted a bunch of videos, but he's just about that life, man. He's walking it like he's talking it, dude. He is just so positive. Talking to everybody. Just getting himself out there, being the change, like interviewing people, asking positive questions. Then he's got a catchphrase that gets me so hyped. But anyway, he says a lot of really great things. Please check him out, man. If you want to be put in a good mood, if you want to go support him, do what you can. He seems like really good with interacting with people that comment and watch him and follow him and like him. I can't wait to see more from him. Once I get more time, I'm going to go through a bunch of his videos, comment a bunch, hype him up, like a bunch of them. He's funny, he's nice, he's smart, and then he has catchphrase go, yeah, yeah. He does some kind of, and then he always ends his video, hey, you want to see more positivity? You know, come and follow me. You know, like, this dude gets it, man. He's locked in, man. This guy's next level. Really an inspiration to me. Just showing me, hey, I can do more. Hey, I can, you know, keep it going, keep turning that dial up. Ooh, this one's tough. How am I going to explain this one? Okay, it was like a tough video that I saw. This was tough to watch, dude. And it was this guy, they're cleaning him up. He's like a homeless, he's a drug addict, he's on meth, he's just gotten beat up, he's got a long beard, long hair, and they're shaving him, they're cleaning him up, and they're talking to him, and they're like, yo, man, like, what's it gonna take, man? Get off the streets, man, get off meth, man, what are you doing? How old are you? He says 30, and like, dude, when they shaved him up and everything, this guy was a good-looking dude, nice-looking guy, looks like he could probably get a really good job, be successful, and the guy talking to him used to be a drug addict, and that's why I think he's there and helping and giving back and supporting these people he understands. And he said a really powerful quote to him. He's like, listen, man, I didn't show up to my life till I was 34. I was doing the same shit you're doing right now. Now look at me, man. Look over there. I got a wife and kids, man. I showed up for my life. He's like, you finally ready to show up? You done? Like, what's it going to take? And you know, he asked him, you done? And the guy, dude, he's 30, and he's just barely in it. He's laughing. He's kind of listening. You could tell his eyes look like he knows what's going on, but he's like, no, man, I'm not done. Like, that's how powerful addiction can be. That guy's still. He's getting beat up. He's homeless. People are taking care of him. People are trying to talk to him, shake him, wake him up, talk some sense into him. You know, tell them, hey, man, show up for your life. Hey, man, look, I turned my life around. I got a wife and kids. It's never too late. And this guy's still like, nah, man, I'm not ready. I'm still going to be out here. I still want to, get high, do this meth or whatever. And I don't know. That was just a really tough video to watch. I've seen a lot of videos like that, but that one hit me hard for some reason. I don't know. Moving on. But yeah, I showed up for my life at 34. I feel like I showed up for my life last year, maybe 27. Or maybe this year, 28. I don't know. Eventually you just leave things behind and know what you got to do. So that's that. I'm reading my grandma book, and this grandma's talking about, she's just trying to steal some time to hang out with her grandchildren. They're so wild, they're rambunctious, they're running over. How do you get one to sit down and talk to you? And her plan was, okay, I see my little grandson over here. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lure him over. I'm gonna tempt him. I'm gonna get some juice and some cookies. Sit him down, say, hey, I got some juice, cookie. Come over here, sit down. And, as he's eating the cookies, drinking the juice, he starts, you could tell he kind of wants to talk. And I think she asked him, she asked him the question, I don't know how old he is, 5, 4, 6, I'm imagining. And she asked him the age-old question, man, that we all hated getting asked, especially when you don't have an answer to. This was my nightmare scenario when I never knew what I wanted to do. They say, oh, well, what do you want to be in life? What do you want to do when you grow up? What are your goals? So she asked him one of those, what do you want to be when you grow up? And the kid sat there, thought long and hard about it. And they said this kid's a little odd. He's a little off. He's kind of a deep thinker, but he's kind of crazy. And he sits there like, what do you want to do what do you want to be when you grow up? And he just sits there and he thinks and he's thinking. He goes, when I grow up, I think, I want to be a horse. Bro, when I read that, man, I fucking started dying laughing, dude. And the grandma laughed, or she said she had to hold back a laugh, but they laughed about it later. And isn't that just funny? Kids say the darndest things, right? Really classic, man. Really good story. Really funny. That story will be told in the family for years and years and years. I heard a story on the radio today that these people, they're just in their yard, they're chilling, they're looking out, and these people got bigger hearts than I think I could ever have. Or just a bunch of free time or a bunch of money. I don't know what happened, but it's still a great story. And they see this hummingbird hadn't started flying south when everybody else had, and left them, and it had been a while, and they were kind of wondering like, yo, what's going on? You need to get out of here, little dude. You need to get out of here, my G. So they end up catching the hummingbird, putting the hummingbird in the car with food and a cage and whatever, driving 500 miles south and letting the hummingbird out. What a story, man. Damn, just trying to find somebody caring about me like those people cared about that hummingbird, yo. What a story, man. That just made me feel good. I was like, hey, yo. That makes me feel good. I heard another story on the radio. This guy, he was a meteorologist around my area. And he's retiring. And he basically said, it's tough being a meteorologist. There's a storm or hurricane brewing, and I got to go tell my wife and kids, like, I got to go. I don't know if I'm going to be okay, but I got to go. Or during a dinner, storm alert, I got to go. I'm not going to be home most night, some nights or whatever. And so he said when he's retiring, like, it's my turn now to pay the wife back. All those times I wasn't there, it's time for me to be there for her. And I was like, man, that's sweet. That's nice, dude. That guy's got game, man. I bet he planned that line for like 20 years, dude. I bet his wife heard that shit and was like, whoa. Damn, man. My husband's him or something, dude. I just talk about game, dude. Talk about just oozing some game right there on the radio. Oh my God, I forgot to tell my brother, we talked on the phone. And I had a dream, very vivid, very real. that he got signed to a major label. And that's like one of his dreams and one of his goals. And like it was like in my dream, it was like announced on like a TV show. And then I go to his YouTube channel and the numbers are just blowing up, blasting. Subs, comments, likes. You know, I just call him and we're both just so happy. And like, I was telling my friend today, like, I don't know how many feelings there are that are better than just sitting there being so happy for somebody else when it's not about you. You're just actually so happy, radiant for somebody else, for them doing their thing. You know, you're like, they deserve it. They've done so much. Wow. And that's how I felt in the dream. And it felt so real. And I was telling people, you know, I was doing deliveries in my dream, of course. I'm still working in my dreams, dropping orders off. And, I delivered to some lady and she's like, hey, the order's a little bit late. And I was like, hey, listen, don't really care, but guess what? My brother just signed to a major record label. And like, she got hyped with me. We're hyped. We're just motherfucking breaking it down one time. And, fuck, I should have told him on the phone. I definitely should have told him. I'm gonna have to tell him. Okay, I got some bars for you real quick. I got some bars, and then I got a couple little good news things, and we'll get out of here. Here's the bars. Like I said, this is back in the day. These were Bagman Jones bars. Bagman Jones used to be a straight savage, man. Straight savage, dude. And you'll see right here. Riding around, no ceilings, no feelings. I'm speeding, I ain't got the time. Curving and skirting, they curvy and flirting. They purring and thirsty, I ain't got a dime. Thank God I'm high. I fade out, get spaced out, and take it outside. Lady, you stay down, but get crazy way down the line. Taking my time. On God, your name ain't really came up a lot. I came up, they made me a spot. Man, gets me going again, dude. About to put that rap mask on, dude. About to take the stage, man. Riding around, no ceiling, no feelings. Can be good, can be bad. I'm speeding, I ain't got the time. Just, that's how you start a line right there, boys. Boys and girls, riding around, no ceiling, no feelings. I'm speeding, I ain't got the time. Okay? It's a class, too, so look at the ceiling, feeling, speeding rhymes. Then I go curving and skirting. They curvy and flirting. They purring and thirsty. I ain't got a dime. I ain't got no money for them. I ain't breaking the bank, dude. I can't even give him a dime, dude. But then once again, like, you know, I'm doing a bunch of back-to-back rhymes internally, and then coming back to that ain't got the time, ain't got a dime, and then I follow that right back up with thank God I'm high. Like, when you're writing poetry or rapping, it's all about finding cool ways to fit in as many rhymes as you can internally, externally. I fade out, get spaced out, and take it outside. They purr. I mean, dude, come on. Shout me out for curving and skirting. They curvy and flirty. They purring and thirsty. I ain't got a dime, dude. Somebody shout me out for that line right quick. Dude, Gibson would understand. Gibson would love that. Lady, you stay down, but get crazy way down the line. Yeah, I'm still with it. You can't trust them. These hoes ain't loyal. Taking my time. On God, your name ain't really came up a lot. Savage. Really savage. Let them know. I came up, they made me a spot. That's all I'm going to say, dude. Make them make you a spot right there. Anyway, let's get back to my positive stuff, dude. That almost took me right back, dude. I almost hit the escape rope back to the past, dude. I'm about to jump out this window right here, man. Get back on my hood rat shit, dude. I don't gotta pay rent, man. Quit the job. This is a really good story, though. A really good story right here. It was a grandmother that was like taking notes on all the Marvel movies, the superhero movies, like over like 30 movies. I don't know, maybe more. Taking notes on all of them so she could relate to, and have something in common and relate and talk to her grandchildren. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice, man? That extra effort. Are you making that extra effort for people? Do you acknowledge and recognize people doing that extra effort for you? Reciprocate it, appreciate it, let them know, verbalize it, thank them, be around them. Think about that, man. Or are you chasing somebody else's validation and approval that's not giving it to you? To be with those people that already got your back and are already in your corner, man, every time. I saw this picture of this new citizen in the U.S. getting their first American paycheck. She's probably happy to be here, happy to be a new citizen. The paycheck's probably better than where they came from. Their face just looked really happy, smiling, kind of proud, I think, probably of themselves and what they've accomplished and their hard work and making some of their goals into a reality. You got to respect the hustle. You got to respect, probably people told them along the way, you can't do it. It's not going to work. Well, you're just dreaming. You're crazy. And they did it. You're going to go to a new country and yeah, okay. Like, bro, I'd be scared to death. Lived in America my whole life. Where the hell am I going to go? If I went to South America or if I went to Asia or, Europe, I wouldn't know where to go or what to do or how to start or where to work or where to live or make any friends. It would be terrifying. But I bet if you do it and you get success in it, you'd start feeling confident. You'd feel happy with yourself. You'd be feeling blessed. You'd be feeling like you could take on any challenge after that. I imagine. Okay. People were planting trees. I saw a little story about somebody saved a woman in a river. That's really nice. Okay, here, the last two things. We're talking to my brother. These two things go together. It's one quote and just talking about my brother. Talking about my brother, we were mainly talking about love stories, man. Just a couple of guys, couple brothers, couple dudes going on deliveries, talking some romantic stories, dude. Talking about our first kiss, some of our hookups, early ones, at school, where we'd hang out with some of our girlfriends. He's talking about, how they'd pass notes or talk on the phone and just how nice relationships can be and finding the one or maybe even right before relationships, leading up to them, really getting to know a person, really starting to vibe with them. Then y'all start talking more and more and more, and you're like, oh, I'm starting to like them. Oh man, I think they're starting to like me too, and just the crush develops into something. Yeah, dude, the magic of those first kisses. He had a really good story, and I think he enjoyed telling it too. And I think, I enjoy telling stuff like that too. My first kiss, I guess I had a few different ones. A memorable one, probably after homecoming. We do the dance, whatever. We're out there. I think it's kind of after. She's dressed up real nice in her dress. I'm looking, dapper as hell. Fucking fly. But I was always a gentleman, and I was always definitely scared. How am I gonna make this first move? Does she even want this? Does she like me? Not what you're supposed to be doing, guys. Be out there confident. Take some risks. Make the move. So I think I was just sitting there. I think I just looked her right in the face, in the eye. I don't know if I was holding her hand or probably not. I don't know if there was a bunch of distance between us, probably. I think I just asked her, like, hey, can I kiss you right now? Some kind of polite asked her, but she was cool with it, man. Shit was like fucking 4th of July, man. The red rockets flare. What is that shit? Red Rampart. What is it? Jeez, dude, that's bad. I don't even know the national anthem anymore. Red Rockies glare. There's fireworks going off, man. That's all I'm gonna say. You can picture Bagman doing his thing. You already know. And here is the quote that leads into it, and then I'm gonna let it all go right here. Is appreciate the moments of a first kiss. It may be the last time you own your own heart. Man, you really find that one. You really meet that special, that one. Dude, that's not your heart anymore, man. You pretty much gave it to them. They're pretty much in charge and in control, and hopefully just taking care of that thing, man. And caretaker, man, Chris Rock. I'm out of here, man. Let's have a blessed night. Good night. I gotta watch some chess videos. I gotta read. I'm behind on everything. I'm gonna try to get my homework into y'all on time this time. I love y'all, man. Y'all take care, man. Shoot me any positive stories y'all see. I feed off that shit, man. Tell me something nice. Tell me something great. Smile at me. Holla at me. And, dude, please tell me how dope those bars were. I'm out, man. Good night.